During one of our food and supplies events in McDowell County, I noticed a man sitting across the street on the steps of an abandoned building. He said he was hungry and needed to take his medication, but he was not sure if he should come to the event uninvited. I encouraged him to walk across the street and to get something to eat. Later in the day, I learned that 3 of our volunteers had helped to carry a box of food and supplies back to Gerald's house with him. They informed me that Gerald's house did not have any running water or electricity, and that he's also fighting bears at night with a machete. After getting back home, the thought that kept recurring in my mind was, if I'm able to help and resources are not an issue, then why would I not help him? On the 5th day, I decided to spontaneously drive out there. When I arrived in McDowell County, I drove straight to the church, and much to my surprise, I found Gerald sitting in the same spot where I had originally met him. And here's what happened.
I came all this way to see how you're doing.
I'm not doing as well as I could be worse. All I got is just plain bread. Sorry. You give me strength enough, and I want y'all to go out and cut some grass tomorrow. 2 hours of that is all the work they give me, allow me to get.
And last time I was here, you had like an eviction paper with you. You used to live over there?
Yeah, up the road. About 3 or 4 miles. I'm trying to get possession of this house, which is right down there. As long as it's yours, he agreed to let me purchase it.
He sold you the house. The house is in your name. You just need to fix it up now.
Right.
Somebody needs to pay the water and electricity
Right.
to turn that on.
Right.
How long you been living here by yourself?
About 6, 7 months.
I got some food in the truck.
You do?
Yeah. I got a box, man.
Don't laugh. You might want a sandwich. You hungry? Right.
Thank you, brother. What did you want to be when you were a kid?
Yeah, I wanted to be an electrician. So that's what I started to do for him.
You've never been married. Did you ever have a girlfriend?
Yeah. In Ohio.
What do you want to do now? I mean, like, what do you want to do with your life?
Hopefully I can live as long as I can and tell other people so they don't make the same mistakes that you make going down the road you go through. I was the best tile cutter and designer in New York City. I was talking about drinking and doing drugs.
Are you still doing drugs now? You still struggling with that?
No. Hey, thank you very much. God, I was just eating there. Oh, God.
Tomorrow, we'll meet here at like 10 o'clock in the morning. So I'm back in McDowell County, and I came out here to turn on Gerald Brown's electricity. Turning on his electricity is a little bit more complicated than I thought. What's that?
That's a picture of my brain. I had a stroke about 2 months ago. I moved in.
Where's your bedroom? Where do you sleep at?
You're gonna see that soon, man.
This is your living room?
Yeah. This is my living room. I was gonna put down this floor. Left over doing. I can fix that up, sweep it, and get on it out. Hey. Yeah, I was gonna put some kids here. Today I'm going out today. I'm working up
This is where the electric box is, okay?
Yeah, this is your panel box for inside the house, and then you can run everything off of from here.
So what do we need to do?
He does have an upgrade, so that's good. This is upgraded. This should be okay.
This stuff is no good. Them pipes is no good. I was
Yeah.
gonna run new PEX pipe.
These people up here are so poor. It's just,
Yeah, it breaks your heart to look at this. You know, he deserves better.
yeah,
And
that's a lot of work, Richard. A lot of work.
oh yeah.
I mean, it can be done.
It can be done, right? I mean, this can be salvaged, right?
Oh yeah, it could be.
One thing is you can get an electrician, a certified electrician. Okay.
Yeah.
Pay him for a day or whatever. He could probably have it done in a day, 2 days tops. He can redo that and have it to his box. 2 days for divert this water for somebody with a traco. You have to pay for a traco or something like that. We're just now getting actually city water through McDowell County. Having city water now is a blessing for a lot of people.
Yeah.
A couple more months, we'll try and get you set up with some power and some water. Okay?
Before we could get the project started, Gerald had another stroke. They kept him close to the hospital here. The social workers have given him some temporary room here where he can stay.
How you been?
Good, man.
Good seeing you. Come in. I got this place here. Come on in.
I heard you had another stroke?
4 days ago, overexerting myself to a certain extent. And they wouldn't let me out of the hospital. They said I was too weak to go on my own.
They just released him from the hospital, and this was his third stroke. In this last stroke, you know, he was homeless. He, even though, you know, we talked a while, but we hadn't implemented the plan, so he really had nowhere to stay. He just recently been approved benefits, I think SSI or some kind of disability benefits, where before he didn't have that. If he's here, I know he's here, and I can check on him, and then also keep up with the progress on the house and help him wherever I can help. The objective is to get him in a place that would be his. Just try to help him wherever I can. And like I said again, I appreciate so much organizations and guys like you.
If I could get this electricity and the water running, I could make it then. You know, not really make it, but I could survive then.
If I needed him and I called him, he would come, whether he was sick or not. So I have to be careful asking him to do stuff, because he'll do it. He don't even know these people, but he'll cut all the grass, he'll do all of this daggone stuff. And then won't charge you nothing. Sometimes you gotta charge people, but you gotta survive yourself. Sometimes I think he's too free-hearted. He'll help people before he helps himself, and you can't do that.
Thank you, Doug. So let's go. Should we go ahead and get him the things that he needs right now?
How's it look to you?
Looks good.
What is it?
Oh my God.
Eggs, milk, juices, cornflake, mustard, ketchup, trash bags, salt, cheese, toilet paper, paper towels, drinks like pop.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
God
brother.
is good all the time. All the time.
God bless you, bro. Can we do that salmon and then put some lobster tail for him too?
You want to add on the lobster?
Add on to it?
Did you want the salmon with the shrimp topping or just simply grilled?
You helped people for years. Now it's time for you. You have the material, you got the time, you got the talent. Just start focusing on yourself. And then at the end of it, some of your friends are struggling right along with you. They'll see if you can do it, then they can do it.
Gerald, what are you grateful for?
Everything. There's an old lady, she's a mother of the church. She's a pal. She always has a reason to sit down and talk to her. Then she said, he's always hungry when he come to cut my grass. I cut her grass for her. She'll fix a dinner, cakes and stuff like that, like a little cupcake or something like that. But it don't mean much to them, but it means a lot to me.
We just had a meal like most people never had. But don't forget the ones that's starving around the world. At least tell the Lord thank you in the morning. So many people take things for granted. But I believe that God is going to bless it. And then hopefully he can give his testimony of how good God has been to him.